I probably could have sorted this inventory shit out before I pressed the live button. It's okay. I need to socket this. I think if I could get this. Oh, I don't want to waste the links on it now. I'm so worried. Well, I could actually just slot this in place. Nothing is necessary there. I'm losing out on some lightning resistance. I think that will make up for it. Yeah, this doesn't have shit. Okay, fuck you. Okay, so flame dash, discipline, summon lightning golem. Great. I don't want to put the elk on this yet, but I will eventually. I don't know, I'm hanging on to fucking so many gems and jewels and shit. I can just sell that. I can sell both of these. What are my resistances at? Just shy on all of them. Oh, I have no auras or anything on. I think once I do, then I'll be capped on everything. All right. So now that that's all sorted, now we can continue. Yeah, so now we're capped. All good. What a door to open. Fuck these dudes. Oh, they killed the Karui dude. No. We're going for a save the Karui playthrough. That's complete chaos if you just put a bunch of skeletons in there. God, fuck this net thing. I think I just crit right there, so. I have the screen check on specifically to see if I crit with anything. And if I do, actually, I should be casting Word of Fire. I don't know what Word of Fire does. I think that's the little meteor thing.
You there, a moment of your time. Let's see who is next on my list. Ah, yes, they'll do nicely. Kill the malcontent, and you might as well slaughter his retinue while you're at it. On second thought, leave just one of them alive. The right fearful word in the right ear can do the work of 100 daggers.
That's fucked up shit. I always kind of wondered why you leave a person alive, but I guess that makes sense. Oh, this is the miasm meter. I think if you travel left, then you always encounter the miasm meter first. I think you want to, though, because it's a passive point, so you should get it. Yeah, this song's cool. I feel like this is one of the songs that stood out when I was looking through the soundtrack as just like this has an actual musical theme that I could carry. Or could carry me, more specifically. Alright, good luck in there, dude. Oh great, it's the contagion guy. There's no way. There's no fucking way this is happening. Chaos damage fight. Oh yeah? Yeah, I don't think that's great, but it's very consistent and smooth. Like, it resembles a degen, and then it's still bursty in the same way that the normal minion attacks are. Why can't I level this? Oh, wow. That's how you know I've been going too slow. My skill jumps can't get leveled. Yeah, I have half a mind to run the vitality though. God damn it. Should have put the skeletons like right at the entrance. I wasn't thinking about it. I thought the door was the other side, honestly. Yeah, dude, look at that. Spaghetti and meatballs with LMP. OP. There you go. Is Word of Fire going? Oh, Word of Fire's around me. I can actually see what Word of Fire does. I don't know why I'm being such a dunce. Releases a Nova Fire around you. Good thing when I killed him, his eyes just popped out of his head. That's good. Is there lore in there or something? Oh! All right, we're gonna try to go back there now to see how the dialogue changes.
Thank you. By killing Casticus, you've given us a fighting chance. And about his eyes, I'm sorry you had to do that. Yet although Utula's solution might seem brutal, I've seen Karui men blinded with a hot poker, simply for looking a fraction too long at an Oriathan lady. Yes, this is war. And just a little revenge, too. Take something. A token of our thanks.
Okay, well, let me take a Quicksilver.
I'd be dead right now if not for Violenta. I just hope I live long enough to repay her. And how will I do that? By talking Utula out of his inclination to slice Violenta's throat open. As far as I'm concerned, our pasts are as broken as our chains.
Huh. Immunity to shock, great.
For freedom.
I simply can't express how wondrous it is to see you. What? No, not you, Exile.
I read this one in the beta.
The hope of humanity lies in this beautiful device and the precious knowledge it shall divulge. Far more useful than an accidental hulk of meat and instinct like yourself. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised to discover that your slaying of the beast correlates directly to the strife we must currently suffer. At least you've proved useful enough to return the miasmeter to me. That deserves some small reward, I suppose. Farewell.
I kind of wonder what these skill points actually are supposed to represent. All right. Oh, dude. Fantastic. Yes. Okay, so now we're going to swing over and get this minion. And then up here to get Death Attunement. I'll eventually need the damage and the life, so. We're not getting it for the Spectres. Although I could have 3 Spectres right now. Okay, so what we're going to try here is... I should have put the currency away. We're going to try turning right. So there's some like side areas here that you'd normally do on the second pass through this zone, but I don't really know what happens on the first pass. I'm kind of wondering if we're going to get like a crossbow, dual crossbows. That dude took all chaos damage. Yeah, so normally you'd skip this part. Or I have skipped this part every single time we went through here the first time or whatever. Ow. I would imagine that this is actually just going to lead to a dead end, so I don't have high hopes or anything. Ow. Alright, this is annoying. I'm just gonna use SRS, it's fine. God fucking damn it. Great. Good shit. Yeah, so there's a boss here. In the second pass through. I guess there's nothing here now. The vault side area. Hello. Didn't have to do that. Alright, so 196, 2, 198. Minion life. Dark Pact brings us to... Dang. Yo, we scaling, boys. I don't know what the vault boss will be here, actually. I know nothing about this. I don't even know what to expect. Is this it? Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, this still just resembles Dark Souls to me. I don't know. I feel like I know exactly what this is in, like, Bloodborne. Not that this is a bad thing. This is a really big ball side area. I don't... Oh, physical damage, huh? Damn it, dude. What the hell? I should see what quality on this does too. Man, yeah, this is I'm kind of into this. Oh, okay, we got a unique. Whoa, hello. Don't stand next to me, please. Yeah, that guy knew. I feel like it's kind of ridiculous of me to assume that there's only one guy. It probably wouldn't be that unheard of to have multiple. Yeah, so they just put the placement there for later. If this is entirely unblocked, then the fastest possible way through here is probably this side, because the bridge is probably unblocked. Dude, get out of here. Go in that house or something. What are you guys doing? Oh, no, this is a dead end. Yeah, so this bridge is blocked off in the second portion. I'm gonna fight this guy. Righteous Vangyant. God fucking damn it. Go after my skeletons. And I think like right here is where we're supposed to go. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is like the frustrating thing about playing a summoner build in general is like, go after something else. Like, there's 14 things that you can attack that aren't me. And you're just like being an asshole. The rest of my shit. Camera. Oh, okay. Ow. Ow. Get involved, zombies. I feel like there's something over there. Okay. Cool. I can do it, I promise. That was a gnarly ass sound. Your hideout. Ow, that was a lot of hits. Ow, fuck you, dude. I know there's dudes here somewhere. Can't hide forever. Yeah, walk towards them, walk towards them. I'm kind of doing this because I don't want to walk into a fucking room and then have them go for me first. So if the first thing they see is a skeleton, then that'll be better, nicer. This actually reminds me of a place I was just in Final Fantasy. Very odd, the timing, I suppose. Or everything just looks like Dark Souls at a certain point, to me. All right, here we go. I feel like there's been very little talking. I'm not complaining. But it's a little bit more surprising because I feel like I remember more than what we've gone through. Magma orb. God, this is frustrating. I'm gonna have to use SRS. This sucks. I don't know, this sucks. I'm surprised that one of the inherent stats to minions can't be like better resistances. It's a pretty like shitty experience right now. Yeah, so if I had minions be the thing that would change is I would just have to summon a bunch and then I'd probably be able to Dark Pact without stopping until everything's dead. Here, it's definitely like not the Dark Pact that's killing any of the blue monsters, at least. Ow. God damn. Just the sound it makes is just so ridiculous. Hitting all the minions. Oh my god, don't know where that came from. This is like way more annoying than I remember it. Alright, you guys are fucking annoying up there. Oh yeah, we made it. The zone is like way bigger than I think it is. Always. We've done this like, what, 3 times now? And it's always just like, wow, this is a ginormous zone. Oh my god, there was a blue pack behind me. Get out of there. God, do something, please. All of my minions are low, so they're all about to die. So. Fuck me, huh? Yeah, I don't think this is too much faster than if I was just using SRS, which is the biggest problem here. Against white mobs, it is, I think, but against anything else, I don't think so. Oh, I've had a melee special the whole fucking time. All right.
The world must be cleansed of impurity.
Ow.
Rise!
Oh, that's not good. I lost a zombie.
I am the Emperor.
Something for me to summon zombies off of in here. Ow, shit. Wasn't paying attention. This might be.
I am order. I am the new and the eternal. I am innocence. Rise!
Ow, shit. Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me.
The Emperor.
Fuck me, fuck me.
I need more mana.
I'm missing an aura here.
Rise! I am the torch.
Oh my god, it took so long to fucking cast that.
I am the end. I am the Emperor.
I am the Emperor. Yeah, so this is the kind of thing that like having. Okay, I need a clarity now. This is so funny. I don't have the links to do all the things that I need to be doing. Oh, they pierce too. Fuck me. Boot knife.
No more.
I am Sin, the Forgotten One.
I feel like this wasn't here at all.
Would that humanity could forget all of my kind. Perhaps with your help, that might still come to pass. For now, the blinding light has been dimmed, and darkness floods in to fill the void. The desperate and depraved set a feast for their lord incumbent, Kitava, the Ravenous One.
Kitava. I'm sorry, what?
Should Kitava accept their invitation, there is but one thin sliver of hope for us all. My brother's sign of purity. Look to it in the choking passages of Templar reverence. It shall be your torch when night falls at last.
Okay.
Deep in the Templar's ossuary, in the company of the dead, there lies the sign of purity. Innocence bled himself for the creation of that cruel and desperate weapon. Tempered in his own ruby ichor, it was forged to be a transcendent tool of punishment and purification. The sign is a living agent of righteousness, or at least the dubious kind of righteousness that my brother subscribes to. Innocence found in the first High Templar a most faithful servant, and gifted the sign to him so that it might be used in times of great need. The great need of Innocence believers, that is. Humanity's general well-being has never been of particular concern to my brother.
The fall of Oriath.
I have not forgotten my humanity. I care for that which I once was. Kitava remembers nothing and cares for nothing but his own hunger and greed. He is an endless pit of gnashing teeth and churning guts. While other gods rise on the mainland and fight for the meager scraps of what was, Kitava has the most fecund and formidable civilization of his age at his disposal. He can feed when he likes, and he grows ever stronger with each morsel. All of Oriath shall soon belong to Kitava, and if that happens, he will rise beyond even our reach.
Huh.
He lives, after a fashion. That pretentious little vessel of his served only to encourage his divine follies. I have procured him a more sensible host, one that should contain his excesses and temper that fragile ego of his. Hear this, brother. From mind of lead to heart of gold, your soul shall be bound, your wrath shall grow cold.
Okay. Music again.
What in damnation have you done?
You've destroyed him, and yet I hear the voice of innocence, begging for our forgiveness, asking for our help. You and I. I heard him the moment the High Templar fell, whispering inside my damned skull, his heart beating within my chest. Innocence protects us now, holds fast the door against the murderous tide that rushes to meet us. He wants you to pass through that door, to bring order to the chaos beyond. I don't understand any of this. Moments ago, I was just a soldier obeying his High Templar, banning the nobody. Now, my God lays inside my head, telling me to let you through that door and to make my way to Overseer's Tower, if it still stands. It does? All right. I don't know what's waiting for you out there, but should you survive it, I'll see you at Overseer's Tower.
Okay. Alright, enough of this Dark Pact nonsense. Let's put on this clarity because I need it. Oh, I didn't get any more minions. It's all good. Yeah, in general, I can't see it being better than anything else, or SRS with melee splash specifically, which is like directly what you're competing against. So, you know, it's a struggle. It's cool. It still looks cool, and it's nice that you can get like on hit effects, but all the skeletons are dead now. All my zombies are dead too.
I need more mana.
Do I have any strength on my gear? Strength. Strength. No, I don't. Let's try to know so I can just level up this melee splash. Ow. I heard like a whirling. I don't know what that was. Okay, I think I have 58 dex, so. Or something just shy of 60, so if that requires 60, then I can't level that up anymore. Ow. Who the fuck is firing that shit at me? Okay, I think before we go up to get that other stuff, I should go get Mind Over Matter. I, for some reason, expected Melee Splash to have some kind of a visual effect. Okay, let me clean this up a little. Yeah, so this is just so much faster than Dark Pact. I don't know. All right, I mean, I probably need to like look into it a little bit more, but I have a hard time imagining that it'll beat something that I can just cast and then continue to start walking. For whatever reason, I don't really level with Melee Splash, but this feels really good. All right, let's go back.
You deserve recognition for what you have done. You've freed us from Templar oppression. Yet I fear you may have defeated the lesser of two evils. Still, take something. You'll be needing it in the dark times to come.
Whoa, hello. With at least 50 strength. Oh. Okay. Molten Strike. I don't think I really know which one of these I want. For this. Eye Shot pierces 5 additional targets. What the fuck? Yeah, I'll probably get this Fight for Survival. Oh, wait a minute. Increase in radius. Oh, okay, JK, we're gonna get violently dead. I'm not using Blight. Okay. Frostbolt. Fires an additional 2 projectiles. Okay. Freezing Pulse. LMP built in. That's cool. Ring of Blades. Spark fires 2 additional projectiles. Spark fires in a Nova. So this is like a Spark Totem thing. Minions deal increased 10% damage. I mean, we're gonna get this. Yeah, this is kind of cool. Huh. Is this all of them, or is this just on this character? I wonder if this is all of them. Because I think I'd probably want like a... I might try to do something that uses some of these. I don't know, this seems cool. EK Nova seems kind of fun.
Once Kitava has gobbled up every scrap of Oriathan flesh, sucked every Oriathan bone dry of marrow, he'll turn his endless hunger to Namakanui and the whole Karui archipelago. As you know, the Karui will fight, and they'll fight hard, but they're going to need all the help they can get. And I know of 3 treasures that might just make the difference. They were taken when the Templar raided Namakanui. A whip woven of Hinekora's hair. A tooth that Tukohama ripped from his own mouth.
I think this is optional.
A fish hook that was once the jawbone of Valakor. Together, they're known as Kitava's torments and lie within the reliquary that borders Oriath Square. I saw them with my own eyes when delivering messages to the scholars there. Please, go to the reliquary and claim those treasures before Kitava's children do. I can't yet begin to unpick the lies that Utula has told us, but this piece of truth I do have. Utula sensed that very moment when you struck your final blow, when you broke the Templar's power.
Oh no.
He turned to me and told me this. Now our king comes to us. He'll be hungry, so very hungry. I shall prepare him a feast. Then he gathered his followers and left. Where's he gone? Oriath Square. You won't need directions. Just follow the screams.
That's intense.
When I was a courier for my father's house, I'd cross Cathedral Square 100 times in a day. On the fairest days, that square would be filled to bursting with Oriath's highborn, come to bask in the sun and each other's glowing nobility. It was a pretty sight, depending on where you stood. For freedom.
Yes? I told you so. What more need I say?
Dang.
The sign of purity, yes. A discry staff that piety sent me to study at one point. Apparently it was a gift from innocence to the first High Templar, Maxarius. Dominus couldn't even bear to touch the thing, so he had it locked up in the ossuary. Quite reactive behavior for a man of such formidable intellect. Yet now it's making a little more sense. The staff was certainly able to conduct and store energy, yet remained inert when I applied corruption to it. It must only respond to divine energy, and with corruption and divinity being diametrically opposed, it's no wonder that my experiments
Are they
failed
diametrically
to excite
opposed?
the thing.
Are we just going to pretend that this is a thing?
If the sign of purity is a repository for the power of innocence, Dominus could never have wielded it, being steeped as he was in the opposing power of the beast. You, though, you're a different matter entirely. People have talked about the return of the gods since the birth of Oriath. It's a gambit employed by charlatans to fleece the weak-minded and morally desperate. Or so it seemed.
Yeah, dang.
Avarius and his Templar drones
Bet wrong on that one.
greet the dawn filled with power and glorious purpose. Kitava has risen from whatever ethereal cesspit he's been hiding in for the last few millennia. So what let the cats out of their proverbial bags? I'm a scholar, not a prophet. Yet there's one occurrence that absolutely reeks with evidential causality. You killed the beast. You really don't have a strong grip on cause and effect, do you?
I'm just going through your dialogue, come on.
Things replace other things. It's the most fundamental of laws. The larger the thing you remove, the bigger the rush to fill the space that's left behind. Innocence was the nexus of power in Oriath. Remove him, and something of equal or greater power was always going to take his spot. Any idiot could have predicted that Kitava was going to be that something. Unless, of course, you thought it was going to be you.
I mean, talk to me in whatever,
Dominus
20 hours of
adopted
gameplay
Chittis
time.
Cathedral as
8 hours of
his
gameplay time? Who
personal
knows?
laboratory. He decked it out with everything his miraculous mind could conceive of. His great work in San, that which you destroyed, it all began there.
We're glad you made it. No, damn it all, that's just too strange to abide. I'm glad you made it. And innocence tells me I need to keep helping you. So that's what I'm going to do. I know my way around weapons and armor, and all things Templar if you should want for further enlightenment on that subject. As for innocence, I don't know. Sometimes he makes sense, other times he's a shattered god, but he'll heal. I'll make sure of that. Lani's told me a little about Utula and his cult of Kitava. Enough to know what Utula's got planned. Bring about the fall of one god so he can raise up one of his own. And this Kitava, from what fragments I can piece together.
I wonder if there's
from
some like
innocence,
branching like
he's
good
not
and
the
bad and
benevolent
shit if you don't do all
kind.
these side quests.
Please, find Utula and stop him. I'm not saying this because I want to put innocence back on his divine throne. I'm saying this because Oriath is my home. It's made some mistakes, but it doesn't deserve the fate that Utula has in mind. I'm having a little trouble explaining it myself. I've never been the most devout of men, especially for a Templar, more of a soldier than a believer. But now, innocence himself rests within me. His voice is weak, barely a whisper.
I'm sure
Yet
it'll go
still
great
he
for
has
this
the
guy.
power to
Just
keep
in
us
general.
safe from Kitava's hunger. At least for now. For my part, I'm simply grateful. Grateful that I have a god watching my back, and grateful that he's given me the power to watch others in
Capital
return.
H-E.
For a long time now, I thought my god's intentions were being twisted by his supposed servants. Did I speak up? No. The pyre would have been my only answer. I did what I was told and drew the lines of morality where I could. Now I understand the truth. It wasn't Innocence's intention being twisted. It was Innocence himself, perverted by the selfish convictions of the men and women who worshipped him. A god answers to the believer, as the believer answers to their god. The sign of purity. Let's see. A staff bathed in innocent blood. No. Sorry, bathed in the blood of innocence. Yes, Innocence gave a part of his divine self to the thing, and gifted it to the Templar. Now that I recall, I read a tome about it when I was a cadet. Bloody long time ago. I skipped most of the boring pages, so
Most
only
of the
remember the
pages.
bit where High Templar Maxarius smote with flame the army of the faithless with one ray of
Smoked.
its hallowing
Past
light.
tense of smite, I
The
guess.
book's words, not mine. Outside of my humble flesh, the sign of purity is
humble
about
flesh.
all that's left of innocence. Devotion should be honored, I suppose. For centuries now, the Templar have boiled the flesh and skin from the devout, and presented the polished remains for public appreciation in the ossuary. Personally, I think it's one of the better ways to remember those who have gone before us. To touch the bones is to remember neither the legend, the legacy, nor the lies. It reminds you that those bones belong to a man or woman who was just like any other man or woman. I'd be lying if I said my hands were clean of slavery's blood. I was a soldier. I went where Dominus ordered me to go. I sailed with the expedition to Ngamakanui, killed Karui warriors, and rounded up Karui captives like every other bastard in a Templar uniform. So I don't blame Lonnie for wanting to take back her freedom, and I don't blame her for believing Utula's lies either. I certainly swallowed enough of Dominus's falsities to sicken my soul. It's what we do now that matters. I can see that Lonnie's heart is in the right place.
It's what we do
And for
now
once
that
in my
matters.
damned life, so is mine. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't trust her. Yeah, I've got my reasons. Piety kept her work pretty quiet, but her results were brutally clear. The people she took, the people she changed. Slaves mostly, and a few enemies of God. Enemies of bloody Dominus, more like it. I don't go in for black and white definitions of good and evil, but with piety in her ilk, I make an exception. Whatever's lurking inside Violenta, it ain't good. Not by a long shot.
It ain't. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna equip this Quicksilver just because the eye level's higher. I don't want to get stuck with a low eye level flask.
Innocence forgives you.
Yeah, so I think she used to sell the threshold jewels, but obviously now she doesn't. This was like beta. Orb of Chance, huh?
Bannon is unexpected. At least, he's not the sort of Templar that I'm used to dealing with. His ideas about innocence almost make sense to me. The way he worships innocence and receives such power in return, it's like his devotion actually brings out the best in his god. But how is that possible? A god is a god. They bless us and they punish us, not the other way around. Yet for Bannon, somehow it's different.
Different.
The King's Feast is an ancient ritual born of less enlightened times. Long before the Karui followed the way, one tribe would conquer another and a feast would be prepared for the triumphant king. The main dishes of this feast were selected carefully for the sweetness of their nature and the tenderness of their flesh. You see, when the conquered fills the belly of the conqueror, two tribes become one.
Gross.
And that's what's happening out there in Theopolis right now. The tribe of Kitava is feeding upon the tribe of Oriath, and the feast won't end until two tribes become one.
Gross.
Remember what Utula said about Kitava? He is the tormented one, destined to rise up from the darkness, and we, his children, rise with him.
Did he say that to
He
me?
was there all along, in eyes too bright and smiles too wide. Cunning concealed by kindness. Conquest wearing the mask of freedom. I didn't see it because I was looking for something else. Hope.
Empires
Cults
are
only
rebellions
wanted
are
what
built
it's
on
always
hope.
wanted. To be born again in their father's image. They are Kitava's children, the first of his tribe. Unless you do something about it, they won't be the last.
Okay. Well, that's fantastic. That's great to hear. Where is my stash? Burp. Okay, gotta figure out, did I get this jewel socket? So yeah, I'm gonna get this. So that's 40. So we're good. 10% increased melee damage. And then they're gonna do the ground slam more often with at least 3 in radius. Oh, okay, so the ground slam is twice as often. I don't know what 100% increased recovery speed equates. I think that just means twice as often, and then deals 30% damage. So that's good. I'm gonna have the zombies anyway, so good for me.